Hey there, Skeleton Key here. Welcome back to my channel. And welcome to the GenreLand 2022 announcement. So we had the upvoting thread over on the Goodreads group, and we had 10 people participate in the voting. And there's I don't think I ever even counted how many things there were to choose from. Each voter could upvote 12 of them. And there was one very clear first place winner, and that was the topic of women in SF, science fiction. And so I'm just going to go ahead and slot that one in for January. So January 2022 is for reading women in science fiction. So that could be women protagonists, that could be women authors. The part of the beauty of these is that they're a little open to interpretation. There's definitely a clear desire to read women in science fiction next year. So let's just start off the year with that in January. And then I've got my trusty dusty little list here. Then we had one come in with 5 votes, and that was next book in a series. And then with 4 votes each, we had Not on Earth, age 50 plus protagonist, should read or should have read, Magic, To Lift Your Spirits, Where You Want to Visit, African Mystery, and Diaries and Letters. And then Victorian, which I specified would be in conjunction with Victober in October if it won, and it got 4 votes as well. So we're slotting that one in for October, so we just have 10 months left to fill. And so we had 9 categories get 5 or 4 votes each. So that leaves 1 category left to pick to fill 1 remaining month. And so I will get to that. I'm going to save that for last. But what I am going to do now is, I know last year I just had Brian pull categories out of a jar. What I am going to do this time, though, is I don't feel like I've been doing enough dice rolling this season. So I have my lovely little sparkly wintry dice. So I am going to go down the list. I'm going to go ahead and use a D12 for this. And so 2 is February, 3 is March, and so on and so forth. And then if we roll January 1 or October 10, just re-roll. And also I roll a number for a month that's already slotted something, just re-roll until we get all but 1 month filled. And I'm just going to go down the list, starting with the top of the list, the next book in a series, which got 5 votes, and then all the 4 votes. So, all right. I am just going to take our D12, and I'm just going to go down the list here. So, next book in a series, that is a 2, Not on Earth. That is 10, which is not an option. 2, not an option anymore. Is that 3? Wow, we're going in order here. That's kind of weird. Age 50 plus protagonist. 10. Why? Is this a way to die? 6. 6? Yes, 6. 10. So, and by the way, I'm rolling for should read or should have read. So, 8. Magic. 10. This die really likes rolling 10s. 2, no. 8. 7. All right. So now we go to lift your spirits, which after 2020, yeah, I think we need that. 4. Ooh, 4 is still an option. Where you want to visit. 11. African mystery. 10, no. Okay, well, that went on the floor. And I didn't even look at it on the floor because it was too far away and I couldn't read it because I'm old. 1. Nope. 7. 2. Ooh, 12. All right. And so, let's see. Diaries and letters is going to be either May or September. Because that's all we have left. And how about we just say if it's even, it's May. If it's odd, it's September. And that is even. So it's May. So now we just have September left to pick. And for that, we have a 10-way tie. So those topics or genres or categories or prompts, whatever you want to call them, here they are. 1 is wartime setting. 2 is food or cooking. 3 is about books or reading. 4 is heritage or culture not your own. 5 is Ice Age. 6 is climate change. 7 is LGBTQIA+, and the person who suggested this category requested an emphasis on the IA+ part of that. 8 is Year of the Tiger. 9 is Bears. 10 is Un-American History. So let's see. I've got a D10. So I'm going to roll that and we will see which one gets the September slot. That is 6. Climate change. So that could be nonfiction, that could be cli-fi. Yeah, got a lot to choose from there. So here is the entire list, all written out pretty in my dot journal. So I'm not going to go over all the categories and possibilities for those here. I'll start getting discussion posts into the group on Goodreads, and also, oh hey, I just realized I never in the voting process actually spelled out science fiction. So the category is women in SF. So if you want to read a book about women in San Francisco, or whatever SF means to you, sure. I mean, that's half the fun, seeing what people come up with. But I'll post a link down below to the Goodreads group, and you can look through all of the monthly posts there as I get them posted, and join the group, add to the discussion, make recommendations, tell us what you're planning to read. And before each month, I will post a separate video going a little bit more in depth as to some interpretations, some book recommendations. I think this is going to be a ton of fun. It usually is. And especially with Omicron, it may be quite some time before we get to have any in-person component to this again. But the virtual component is a lot of fun. So hope to see you over there. In the meantime, please like and subscribe, and see you around.